good evening, this is Diecast Loon. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to that episode of Vintage Matchbox Mondays. And this week's episode, I thought I'll just show some of the trucks that I've amassed over the last couple of years. I've got a real fine vintage truck collection going on. And again, the hardest part was deciding which trucks to show. So I'm going to show some of my favourites. Like I said, I'm not going to show everything I've got, because if I was to do that, I'd be here for probably the next 3 or 4 episodes. I have that many vintage Matchbox trucks. I have quite a lot of vintage. I have quite a lot of model trucks in my collection, full stop, as I am quite into my trucks. And I know there's quite a few of you out there that like your trucks too. Like obviously there's Red Trucks. He's hence in the name, he likes his fire trucks, and I know he likes his trucks. And obviously Mike Dyson, he likes his trucks and his diesels. So that is going to be today's video. Before I get started, I just want to touch upon something. Heard some very sad news this morning, unfortunately, that Dimmy from Young Timer, Old Timer has passed away. Diecast Dude mentioned it this morning, and a few other people have commented on it. And very, very sad news. He was an awesome guy. He loved collecting his 1/43 scale models, had a massive 1/43 scale collection, but he also liked vintage Matchbox as well. And he's been probably one of my oldest subscribers right back from the start. He was pretty much one of my very, very first, along with another YouTuber that we lost last year now, and that's Bog from Red Room Diecast. We've lost a few good YouTubers along the way, and it's, like I said, it's very sad. I know none of us will probably ever meet each other. We're lucky if we do, but we are a community, and even though, like I said, we don't physically have relationships, you know, we are all one big sort of family. We all collect and have interests, and all like-minded people, and it's very sad when someone like this passes away. So I just wanted to touch upon that, because like I said, he was a good bloke, and I'm thinking of maybe doing a challenge, like a tribute challenge video, maybe show some 1/43 scale pieces, maybe over the next day or so when I get round to it. But anyway, just wanted to touch upon that. So let's show some trucks. So whilst I'm at it, we will get the first one that's to hand, and it is this very cool, I believe this is a girder truck. I think it's just called the girder truck. Let's get a bit extra zoom on. So there it is. It is from about 1966, I believe. So there you go, girder truck. And it hasn't got all its girders. It would have come with a bit more than that. I think there's about 7 girders there. There would have been a few more, but the fact it's in this condition without a box, and again, I didn't pay a lot for this. It is remarkable. Obviously, it's a plain wheel version. So that's going to be the first piece. Second piece is, we might as well go actual fact. Let's do it. Yeah, we'll show this piece. So this is the same sort of truck. This is I think it's a DAF truck, possibly. Again, it's on the plain wheel. Now this one I think is from about 1968. This was a piece that I was chasing for quite a while. I'm just going to see if I can see what it says underneath. Matchbox series number 47, tipper, container truck. So this is the container truck, but it's the same. If you look, it's the same truck, which does say, it says DAF. Yeah, you can see it says DAF. But this particular one was one I was after for a long time, and they're just fetching quite strong money. And again, I found this one for £2. It's got a few flea bites on it. Has still got its original top, which does come off. But I remember these trucks going around when I was a youngster. So very, very cool. Excuse me. So that's piece number 2. That is probably one of my favourite vintage Matchbox trucks. And then the next piece is going to be, and it is boxed, has its box still. So there you go, Matchbox series, and it is just so, I think it's number 10, and it is the pipe truck. And again, in awesome condition. very few. Most of these little nicks and flea bites are just from its age. The paint wasn't very thick in the days when these came out. They marked very easily, and again, just being in the box, getting bashed about when it's moved, they do tend to get knocks and the paint tends to fall off, but it is in still very nice condition, has all its pipes, which is very cool. And again, this is from about 1966, so it is a cool piece. And again, it's on the plain wheel, and I'm not going to go spending time trying to see. It'll just say pipe truck. But anyway, that is pretty cool. So that is going to be the third very cool truck. So let's just move the box out of the way. This next piece is a particularly cool one. Again, this was when I say accidental buy, I wasn't looking for it and it just seemed to find me. So there you go, Matchbox Series number 17. Now this is a similar truck to what was in, or exactly, pretty much the same truck as that pipe truck. As you can see, they are very similar. So there you go. That one says Leyland, if I can get the light on it. Leyland. These are both from Leyland originally. Well, when I say originally, when they were when the real versions were. This one, I believe, was from about 1969 or 1970. I'd like to say 1969, possibly, but it does have one horse in the back. I'm not going to get the horse out, but it does still have a horse. You would have had two originally, but again, it's in fantastic condition, and it is the early Superfast wheels. So very cool. These are like them, what's the word for it, transitional wheels. These didn't stay this size for very long. These were basically the wheels they first started using because this casting originally, I believe, was on a plain wheel. I think this is on a plain wheel, but they did this with and then obviously after that they did away with the older castings and started making newer castings, and then the wheels started to get slightly larger on the Superfast. That's what I was trying to get out. Couldn't seem to get my words out what I meant. Right, in with a slightly more modern piece, we'll go for a Matchbox convoy truck. So this is a Kenworth Aerodyne, I think. It has got the back to it. I just didn't want to. I just thought I'd just show the cab. But it is obviously the NASA, or it is a copy of a NASA truck, but it has like a rocket on the back. I just thought I'd just show the cab. So there you go, it just says Kenworth Matchbox. But this is a particularly cool piece, cool cab. So that's that. Next, we're going to show another Leyland truck. So this is a pretty cool truck. Scale's quite unusual. The truck is right, but obviously it's very, very small. The trailer does pop off, and you've got Leyland written across the back. Across the front, and it doesn't say a great deal underneath. I don't think. It just says a date, maybe 2. Lesney, 1980, England. So this is getting towards the end of Matchbox. Before, I should say, getting towards the end of Lesney when it was changed over to Universal Toy. And this is obviously from about 1981-ish, something like that. You know, it says 80 on their copyright, but 81, 82, something like that. But pretty cool. Next piece, again, sticking with the slightly more modern vintage pieces. I'm just having a quick look underneath to see if there's a date or anything. I can't see nothing at the moment. I just can. 1981. And there's this Volvo truck with the cold fresh on the back, and this does pop off, so you've got a flatbed or this very cool container, which when back in the day when you were kids would have been great to have filled with all sorts of bits of paper and matchsticks and other bits and bobs that we all used to play with. And it's still cool because it's nice and white and bright and vibrant, and the sticker's still good, which is always good to see, because like these particular pieces I did open up from new, or they were never opened, sorry. So that was a particularly cool piece, and this I believe was from when they turned to Universal Toy. I believe, yeah. So that is the Volvo truck. Next piece is a particular favourite of mine, and again it's another Volvo truck. Or at least, was it a Scania? I might have got it wrong there. Let's have a little look. Nope, stand corrected, it's a Scania. There is a Volvo truck that looks like this, but no, this isn't it. It is a Scania. But again, now this one I didn't get with a trailer, it was just the cab. When I bought it in the box, it comes just as a cab, but it's still very cool. You can obviously hitch up trailers to it, but this wasn't as common back in the day as the Kenworth trucks or the other type of Kenworth truck that I haven't brought up, only because I've shown it so much. I didn't bring it up, but I did bring this one up. It is very cool, and obviously there you go, you've got the exhaust and the air brain switched off. Air filter, this great big stack would have been the air filter, or going to the air filter, the snorkel. So very cool. And it's almost like them Australian road trains, you know, they have them big trucks with all them different trailers, and they have these push bars or roo bars, whatever they call them, nudge bars. But very cool. Next piece is going to be this Hertz van and truck rental, which is cool, and the truck is a Dodge. Again, pretty plain box truck, but again it is very cool. I don't know if I'll get that to open or not. It does open, there you go. Quick look inside. And again, this is from the Universal era. Anyway, pretty cool Dodge truck. Next piece is this cattle truck with its cattle in the back. A little bit of dust on it, so we can get a bit of dust off. Again, many variations of this, and I believe this one is also a Dodge, but very cool. I've got a couple of different variations of this. I've also got the variation that has the trailer hitch, and you could get an extra trailer for it, or it came with an extra trailer. But again, in pretty nice condition. This has a metal bottom base. There you go. So the original one was 1978. This isn't the original truck. There you go. Made in England, number 71, cattle truck. There was an earlier. What is that on there? Not quite sure what that is. It almost looks like mould, but it's not. Don't know. Bit of dust. So that is the cattle truck. Very cool. And I think it's going to be the one. I've got another one after this I might show. So this is obviously Fresh Fruit Co. And again, it is another Volvo. The canopy does remove, so like that. So again, lots of playability back in the day, as you could load stuff in the back. Obviously, take the back off, and it is pretty much the exact same truck, just a different shade of blue, and obviously with a different back. And I've just dropped that. So that's pretty cool. So that's Fresh Fruit Co. And then I think the last piece I'm going to show, just have a little look down here, because I've got some trucks down here as well. Oh, I've got to show this one. So this one is called, and I believe it's the, let's have a little look, number 37 skip truck. And again, it's quite hard to come across these with the plastic skip on the back. And this is the unpainted engine version. A lot of these had like chrome interiors with chrome engines, and a lot of them, they also did another version of this. They did like a dump truck in blue, which I also have, but again I'm not going to show that today. That's pretty cool. That is the skip truck. And then I think the last piece I'm going to show, because like I said, I could go on all day with this, and it is the builder's truck, which is this one. And again, I have a couple of versions of this. The plain wheel version, this is the super fast, early super fast version. Got a bit of something stuck to the wheel there. What's going on here? Oh, that is. These are all kept in drawers, very carefully filed away, so I don't know how they're getting a bit of dust on them. I might have to stick them in little plastic bags. But anyway, it would have come with, if I remember rightly, this had some sort of like scaffolding in the back, I think. If I remember rightly. Yeah, builder's truck. So a little look underneath what it says. Matchbox series number 11. Yeah, scaffold truck. 1969. So anyway, that is today's video. Bit different, I know, but I thought, why not? Let's just zoom out and get some of these very cool trucks into shot. If I can find what I'm doing. There we go. Like that. Just bear with me. So like I said, I've got a very cool collection that I'm proud of. I do like, if I can get these all in. Can I get them all in? There we go. Put that one in the background. Put that one over there because I'm not going to get them all in. But anyway, with that, please like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more Vintage Matchbox Mondays episodes, and stay tuned for Wednesday's premium piece. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Take care.